show, our version of Cowboys UnCut, man. We live, man. You already know what it is, man. The most dedicated, most watched about. Listen to me. We may not be the biggest, but we the goddamn most entertaining, man. And y'all know what it is, man. I got Landlord to the left of me. I think that's my left. And I got HTM to the right of me. And guess what I'm throwing up? The X. Yeah, damn. Shout out Des Bryant. Hey, shout out my boy Des Bryant that's been showing major love to your boy, man. Shout out to my boy Des. And I'm right. Hey, I love CD, but this is not a CD Lamb shirt. This is a Des Bryant t-shirt. That's to let you know how long I had it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm feeling real X Factor this morning. But yo, man, hey, enough of me, man. Enough of me. This is Uncut Cowboy, man. They got these crazy ass cowboys with me, man. What's up with y'all, man?
Man, living righteous, man. Hey, real quick, shout out to my boy S.A. Richburg for the $5 super sticker, man. They got you an entry for the Dallas Cowboy jacket to pull over. So when it get cold, you know, you can still be bold out there repping the Dallas Cowboy star, man. So salute to you, man.
Yes, sir.
He said it was cold. That boy got a Dallas Cowboy jersey, the jacket wearing it. It's not cold.
It was cold that night.
It was cold that night.
Shout out to everybody rocking, man. You know, Landlord from Alabama with the same handle. On all social media, you already know how we stepping in the trap. And you know, I got HT on Sports in the liquor store over there. What's happening?
Man, hey, we getting drunk in the ferries on the West Coast on a Thursday, man. So, hey, this is how we living.
Yes, sir.
It's going up on a Thursday, I heard that. Well, hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm trying to get funky up in here. You feel me? Y'all know I'm lactose intolerant. I'm eating all these cheese products, and I'm thinking about not taking my pill. You feel me? So let's get funky. You feel me?
Oh,
hey, before we can get funky up in this car and where we up in these multiple studios, I need y'all to help us pay these bills. You feel me? What does that mean? I need y'all to hit that star button if you're on Facebook. I need you to hit that super chat button if you on YouTube. Also, super stickers. We love super stickers. Listen to me. I'm 40 years old, but man, I love me a sticker. You feel me? Who don't love a sticker? A good sticker. You know what I'm saying? Give us a good bumper sticker. You feel me? We love bumper stickers. And then also, listen to me. For them real ass Cowboy fans, you know them Cowboy fans that be wearing Cowboy jerseys in April? Them Cowboy fans that be hitting them cash apps? We appreciate you, baby. I tip my hat to you. You feel me? All y'all Cowboy fans that hit that cash app, we appreciate you. But hey, man, enough of that. We straight. The bills is good. I know y'all gonna take care of. We're gonna take another break later and remind you. But until then, man, let's get into some content, man. Let's get into some content. My stomach's starting to bubble. Let's go.
First and foremost, I gotta get y'all opinions on this. You know, I know y'all football guys, so y'all understand the nature of top tier competitiveness. You understand? So. What's up with this little kerfuffle? You know, I like words. That little kerfuffle, that little dust up that happened at practice. You know what I'm saying? It was some blows getting, you know, thrown out there. So how y'all feeling about that top tier level competitiveness out there, man? How y'all feeling about that?
Man, that looked like a regular Wednesday to me. I mean, like, shit, listen, them boys is out there practicing. It's probably like 90 degrees out there. They done hit each other all damn day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would expect it. If I did not see a fight, then, you know, I would have more issues than actually seeing a fight happen. You know, that's just part of it. You've been getting hands laid on you all day. I know they hit you that one time too many. You ready to throw some hands. That's just part of it. Them boys, like, hey, and there's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? I used to fight my brother every other day. Love him to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you can't have two men in the same proximity too damn long. Like, that's gonna happen. So, you know, them boys went, kissed and made up, had dinner afterwards. It's a non-issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, every camp has fights. Des Bryant used to throw hands, you know, with all the cornerbacks that were part of it. That boy Flozell Adams whooped the dude with his own helmet. You know, Troy Aikman used to get into it with Charles Haley at practice all the damn time. So, you know, like, it's part of football. You're gonna talk shit, you might have to throw some hands. It's all love at the end of the day.
I mean, this my thing, you know what I'm saying? I see it like this, right? The Cowboys, you know, pre-braces, they was kind of weenie-ish, giving up NFL leading first downs on defense, just giving up a whole bunch of penalties. You know what I'm saying? Then West Coast got braces and Cowboys defense got a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Got a nickname. You know what I'm saying? Hot boys, you know what I'm saying? Life is good, you know what I'm saying? Getting some sacks. Then West Coast go get his braces off. You know that?
Yeah.
Go get his braces off.
That's
And
why
now they
you up here
fighting.
cheesy. You done
And
went and
now
got
they
the braces
fight.
off. I see
Listen
you,
to me.
man.
And now they fighting that practice. Throwing hands. You know what? I'm going to tell you this right here. Post braces defense, I like it. You want to know why? Because I'm going to tell you this right here. I tell my sons, if I'm whipping your ass, you have every right to defend yourself. We don't believe, bro. I don't believe in nobody put nobody's hands on nobody without getting some hands put on your back.
Wait, real talk.
I tell my sons, if I'm whipping your ass, you have every right to defend yourself. We can get down. So guess what? If you put anybody in any situation where they feel like they have to defend their person, bro, they have a right to defend their person. I don't give a damn. We fighting that church, man. If you keep on touching me, you put your hand in that out from button, we fighting that church.
My only problem I had with it is I just don't want no injury. You know, because Michael up there swinging that face mask and
Oh,
stuff.
so we talking about two different fights. What fight we got to talk about? Because it was two fights at practice. It was Michael Parsons fight.
I was just lumping them all together. It's just the nature
Well,
of
let's talk about. Let's take. Wait, we got. Listen, they ain't. We've been out and about these whole couple of days. Let's talk about each one. Let's start with Micah's.
Okay, Michael. Though I'm gonna just say the problem I had with it is because he's literally throwing blows at a face mask. And you can hurt your hand, bro. Like just imagine if we got some injury news, Mike can hurt his hand from throwing blows at practice. I would be in shambles over here. So listen, I understand the intensity, I understand the crazy nature that he got, but he gotta relax with that, bro. He gotta relax.
And I'm gonna tell you this too. We're all football players, right? Mm-hmm. Who here has gotten their finger stuck in a face mask? Raise your hand.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me if your life don't stop for like 2 seconds.
A couple years.
Yes, that's gonna hurt.
And let's go a little further. Dak Prescott just broke his damn hand on the helmet last year.
Yeah. Basically doing the same thing, bro. Basically doing the same thing.
I guarantee you that's the discussion that Dak had with him. When he pulled him to the side, he's like, Michael, what's wrong with you, bro? You gotta think. Use your mind. Think. You know what I'm saying? We can't lose you just because you want to be out here swinging at people, bro. You tripping. I guarantee you it was something along them lines. Like, you way too important to do stuff like that, bro. Tighten up. Gave him a little shove, like, hey, tighten up. Tighten up, young man. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to tell you this right here. What Micah also has to understand is this. This is what I've learned, right? This is what my little 6-year-old has taught me. When you are a young guy in an old man's game, my 6-year-old plays with 8-year-olds, and you be getting little moments where you be outshining these older kids, at some point they're going to run a toss right at your ass and run you the hell over. You want to know why? Because that gets irritating after a while. So Mike,
mention that guardian cap up there.
I be at practicing like, bro, they better not hurt my baby, man. They better not hurt my baby. I gotta leave practice now. Sometimes he just pop right up too. I love it.
Hey, real quick, shout out to the original people for the $5 cash app, man. They got you a raffle entry for the Dallas Cowboy jacket or pullover. So salute to you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Hey, and shout out to whomever. I know my cash off just went off too. I will check to see exactly who it is, but no matter who it was, you a real ass MVP, and I appreciate you. But yo, what I was saying is this, Micah, there are going to be guys that are going to come into games that are literally going to try to get under your skin. 100%. Why? Because offensive linemen understand that referees will never see what I did. And even if they do see what I did, what I'm going to do is going to be between the whistles. You throwing a punch, you are now ejected. And cool thing about the game is I will probably not even see you next week.
Hell no, you play these
because if you throw a punch on national TV in a national game where the Dallas Cowboys play in, bruh, they gonna discipline your ass.
They throwing the book at you.
They're gonna throw the book at you.
That's a great point right there, Wiz, because you just took it to the football field, and that's where it should be. That's a great point you made when you were saying like the temples is a weakness. Really, it really is. If I know I can piss you off, I'm gonna do that. Like that's the Draymond Green effect. And look, we got two of them, y'all.
Explain that to them. Explain that to them. The Draymond. I know I got what you meant, but explain that to them. The Draymond. What he does in games.
Real quick, somebody trying to donate to y'all. The original people wants to verify your cash apps. Actually, it's right here on the. It's actually right here on the screen for both of them. So for
landlord 723
and mine is West Coast 1482.
Yeah, so
14 was the two numbers. Them the only two numbers I ever wore in football. 1482.
So $ West Coast 1482 and $ landlord 723.
Yes, sir. But listen, that right there, what you just said is a great point. Because think about this. From what I seen from Slam, I already kind of predicted that Slam was a live wire. I kind of already did. You can kind of tell he was just one of those hot-headed guys. You kind of tell.
So real quick. So Micah's fight, we understand that Micah. I think we all can understand that there's a difference between Micah's fight and Sam's, because we're gonna switch to Sam's fight real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael's out of line.
Mentality right there, because it all lumps together though. I wanted to speak to your point about the mentality, because
okay, go ahead.
Like the opponents can use that against us. Like if they know Micah is hot-headed and they know Sam hot-headed, they just gonna get their guys to piss them off. That's a penalty. That's you know what I'm saying? If I can get into your mind, that's gonna make you draw flags and everything. So when I said the Draymond Green effect, Draymond will purposely piss you off just to get in your head and get you out your game. That's probably one of his biggest attributes. Piss people off, get under your skin. So everybody knows if you able to do that in sports, it's gonna get you off your game a little bit. So Micah gonna have to watch that, and Sam gonna have to watch that. That boy Sam, I could tell he hot-headed. I just hope he hot-headed in the right way. I just hope he a little hot-headed.
But I'm gonna say something real quick though. Everything that Sam Williams did was in the realm of football, even when he swung on him and stopped. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? There are times, listen to me, there has to be a buffer zone for stuff like this to happen. Why? Because the immense amount of pressure and reps that these guys are under. So there is a degree. If Sam Williams just swings on him and don't hit, guess what? Nothing happens. Now, I'm going to also tell you this. Sam Williams swings on 67 and 67 himself pushes him back, probably nothing happens. Mm-hmm. The reason something happened is because Tyler Baez did the best block I've ever even seen him do. Like, bro, listen to me. Like, that is just 100% uncalled for, the way he hit Sam Williams. And the reason I have a problem with it is because, one, he did not hit him straight up. He blindsided him.
He caught him off guard.
And he hit him hard enough to take him off his feet. You know what I think of? I think of Jalen Smith in that national semifinals game, when the offensive line just pushed him. Jalen Smith didn't tear his leg. He didn't mess his leg up on a play. He got pushed.
Right. Also, real
like,
quick,
bro, if Sam Williams hurt, think about this. If Sam Williams hurt himself on that play right there, bro, this team is instantly split in half.
You ain't lying. But look,
because you're going to have people that's going to be on Sam Williams' side, and you're going to have people that's going to be on Tyler's side.
Shout out to
over something dumb.
With the $5 on my side, too. But one thing, did you see D-Law? D-Law ain't even have a helmet on. That's why D-Law
responded. That's why D-Law responded the way he did.
D-Law didn't even have a helmet on, and he was ready. He like, hey, y'all tripping.
But I do understand the mindset, because Rock Hoffman walked away. I don't know. Maybe he thought he was going to swing on the board, but he defended the O-line, and D-Law being big bro on that D-line went and defended Sam Williams. So I understand, why both got involved. So, I ain't going to say that Tyler was wrong for how he hit him. I ain't going to say that Tyler was
exactly wrong. That's what I'm saying, too. That's what I'm saying, too.
I like him responding, but I don't like that he blew his ass up like that.
That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Y'all know I'm slightly nefarious. I think Tyler done went up a little bit in my book. I like Tyler.
Hey, well, Tyler in a contract year too, so folks gonna have extra games in a contract year.
They said Tyler been acting feisty all camp too. Like, he done kind of went up a couple notches in my book. I ain't gonna lie. He been starting trouble everywhere. I like it. I'm
gonna tell you when I like Tyler. It when West talked to him. And y'all had that conversation. Remember, you said, like, hey, folks be praying when y'all in that when y'all doing them 2-minute drives, game-winning drives. And I'm paraphrasing, but he said y'all don't even need to pray. He basically said y'all ain't got to pray. We got this shit.
he seemed like a cool dude too, man. When I talked to him for a little bit, man. So hey, I like Tyler now though.
This
I
is
ain't gonna lie.
I like Tyler too, but let's say Henny, I think you summed up everything that I was trying to say. And my point is this: I love the fact that he responded, but he totally Kanye West.
He went a little too far.
He
Yeah.
went a little too far.
I call it Kanye West in it. You know what I'm saying? He totally Kanye West. Like he had a really good point, but your delivery sucked, bro.
Hold
on. So
your delivery sucked.
He West Coasted.
Damn it! You do call yourself the Kanye West of this Cowboys content.
Kanye West of the Cowboys. So,
Listen to me. Hey, but that's because I understand that's how it be sometimes. My delivery be kind of crazy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I know I be on point, but my delivery, but hey, that's why you got to keep good people around you. You know what I'm saying? They say as iron sharpens iron, so does the conscience of a brother. So, I know I'm rough on certain ends, but guess what? Where I'm rough at, my boy Landlord is smooth. Where I'm rough at, Henny is smooth. As long as I keep rubbing against those guys, then guess what? We'll all smooth out together. You know what I'm saying? Like Landlord, he country as hell. He come to the big city. First car he rent, a big ass sports car. Guess what color? Red. It's red. That's what he does.
Hey.
I'm trying to fix him. Don't trip. I'm trying to fix him, bro. We got to blend in, Landlord. We got to be
know how to drive in the big city yet.
You gotta say it. Tyler said slavery was a choice. He said he went too Kanye.
He went Kanye crazy, like Dirk said. He went Kanye crazy.
Kanye crazy.
But yeah, man, he went a little too. She wild for that one.
Hey, shout out to S.A. Richburg with the $5 super chat. The $5 cash app. Shout out to Daisy Clark, $5 holla. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Hey, smoke one.
That was great right there, though, man. But yeah, man, I like the attitude, man. I like some fight. You need to fight in the trenches, bro. You can't be a pleasant trenches guy. You can't be a nice guy saying excuse me and stuff in the trenches. You got to be nasty. I like it. I like Tyler, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It said what gets ignored is the fact Sam beat the old lineman and the old lineman pushed him in frustration to start the entire thing. He
lost the first rep, and then he got on the second rep.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
What's up?
Hey, don't tell nobody though. Y'all, this just max on the low. Everybody scoot to the everybody bring your phone.
This between us. This between
us. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody. Everybody got their phone. All right, everybody.
What is that?
Hey, y'all think they set this up like that? Because this was the last practice. This was the last practice.
Sam, DQ might have told, hey man,
Hey, I'm just saying, do y'all think Micah and some of these leaders kind of came together and was kind of like, today, we gonna really like turn it up today.
They conspired.
I'm just saying, because listen to me, I've been on teams where as a captain, we were like, yo, we about to go on break for like 3 days. Somebody getting punched on today. We started some shit today. And the reason is because you almost want to overflow the cup so that when you bring it down a little bit, you still got something in there.
Hey, real talk.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm gonna run to the restroom, and when I come back, we can switch subjects to this preseason game.
Yep, go ahead. But Landlord, what's your thoughts on what I was talking about?
Talking about what was it again?
Do we think there's a chance? Man, Henny, you should have said something other in the bathroom. You should have said I'm about to go kill a Eagles fan on the loud Owl 7 or something.
Yeah. So you said you talking about did they conspire to do this?
Do you think there's a chance that they could have been this? They could have went into practice saying, "Hey." No, don't get me wrong. I don't think Sam Williams said purposely, somebody blow me up. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it feels like that was gonna be the tone for today, for that practice yesterday.
Yeah. So I'm a conspiracy type of guy. So I'm always gonna be a little questionable when it comes to stuff like that. And it is peculiar that it was the last practice. So yeah, my antennas is up. But just because it was staged to start don't mean the rest of the stuff was staged. You know what I'm saying? Micah might have came in like, okay, Dak, we finna start something today, and we
about to turn it up.
We want to turn practice up a little bit. He might have said it to Sam. You know what I'm saying? Michael might have hollered at Sam like, hey, we want another level today. And that's what got us the results that we got. But one thing I did you see the level of intensity that it kind of blossomed out of Michael? I don't think you get both. You don't get both. If you don't get that level of competitiveness when they was about to choke each other out, you wouldn't have got that Michael that came after that. Michael was unblockable. It was a lot of writers that said this. They said Michael was unblockable after those fights. So we know, bro, we done been in practice before. I said this in my show. Sometimes you just don't feel it that day. You like, man, it's just practice. We just gonna go through the motions. We just trying to get out of here. But sometimes it need that leader to just spark everybody and not practice just off the chains all of a sudden. So maybe it was one of them instances where they felt like, hey, we need to turn up practice. Everybody out here just going through the motions. Hey, we need another level of intensity. And that could have been the case, in my opinion.
All right. Hey, real quick. Common Sense Lab sent one of y'all a super chat.
Yeah, shout out to Common Sense.
He said Jimmy Johnson did that with Irving for the morale.
You need it sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like it's also good too. It's also good too to see kind of like where the dog mentality is, like, because there's like, listen to me, when we go to San Francisco, we gonna need to get in a fight before we go up there.
And we need to, yeah.
You wanna know why? Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. When we go to San Francisco, if we're not going into that game taking it personal, that this is the team that has beaten us 2 times in the playoffs, and we blamed it all on Kellen Moore. Now we got to go up there and beat this dude without him. Like, you get what I mean? Like, bruh, San Francisco, like when you play against these really good defenses, and to be honest with you, what it also does too to your offense is, because offenses tend to be a lot of finesse and smile and giggles. Like, we've always known that the Dallas Cowboy defense was with it. We ain't never really doubted if the defense had dogs on it. We ain't never doubted that.
I love the fact that Tyler.
But think about this: without Zeke on this team, you know what this defense also is doing? Trying to find out who is going to be that who is going to be that dude that in a preseason game, instead of going out of bounds, runs into Cam Chancellor.
Yeah, true that.
That raised that level of physicality. Yeah, that's a good point. I ain't gonna lie though, like you said though, it was interesting to just see Tyler just step into that role like that. That was interesting to me, because I didn't look at him like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we remember La'el Collins was kind of like the enforcer back in the day, like a couple of seasons ago. He was the one that was pushing people and running from the sideline and stuff.
Yeah, remember that dude hit Dak and La'el Collins got Dak. That dude hit Dak late, and La'el Collins was about to kill that dude. La'el Collins he came running out of nowhere. He about to kill that boy.
Yeah, landlord froze up, so I don't know what's going on. I think the Wi-Fi must have got him. But hopefully you get that lined out. Yeah, the Wi-Fi must have jumped landlord, assassinated him. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
What's up with you? But yeah, let's switch gears, man. We got a whole preseason game, coming up. I want to talk about it. I want to know. We're gonna switch gears and talk about this upcoming opponent in the Seattle Seahawks, and we're gonna touch on what we want to see from our young guys and who we want to see them go up against.
Hey, real quick though, people are asking a lot about our opinions on. We haven't talked about it. What are your thoughts on Zeke signing with the New England Patriots?
Good for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna hate on Zeke. I'm happy that he signed with somebody. I'm happy that he get an opportunity to continue his NFL career. When we know what the market is like for running backs. So more power to him. I pray that he runs wild on the Philadelphia Eagles week 1. And, I just hope that he helps us out, because, it would be great for him to go out there and put the Eagles in the hole out the gate.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. This is what I feel like. First off and foremost, I'm big ups to Zeke. I think it's crazy how as soon as Zeke got signed, all these other running backs starts getting boom, start getting signed too. So I definitely feel like Zeke was always that domino piece that people were waiting on. So because Dalvin Cook got signed right after, like literally it was like bow. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him. shoot, same thing you said. I ain't got nothing negative to say about the New England Patriots or Bill Belichick and their organization. We do play them this year, so obviously I want to win. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. There's 3 other times. There's 3 games that I'm gonna be watching this year, and that is New England Patriots at the New England Patriots when they play Philadelphia, when they play Washington, and when they play the Giants, man. I'm definitely going to be very, very interested to see how Zeke performs in those games because those are common opponents that he's seen multiple times. So I'm going to be curious to see it. And I'm going to tell you this right here. You know, all these people thinking that Zeke's going to, like, Bill Belichick is the type of dude that likes to prove the NFL wrong. So I'm going to keep it real with you. I think he's going to give Ezekiel Elliott every opportunity he can to show that he's still a good running back and that he can still do it. Because Bill Belichick does that. Like, that's just what he does. Like, he loves, like he did it with Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? People were watching off Randy Moss. He brought him in, and guess what? Randy Moss went on that 18-0 run with him. You know what I'm saying? So, so I'm excited for him. But yeah, man, like you said, I definitely gonna be rooting for them week 1 because they play the Philadelphia Eagles. Zeke plays the Philadelphia Eagles week 1, y'all. Like, tell me y'all don't want to see Zeke running all over the Eagles. You tell me y'all ain't going to be seeing. I don't give a damn what. Listen to me. Zeke running over the Philadelphia Eagles. West Coast is doing this. Yes, sir. And I think we got the late game, right?
Yeah, we played.
So, so we will be doing a watch party for that. Yes, sir. Telling you that already. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? I'll probably be doing watch parties for all major games throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like a Philadelphia game versus Giants or something like that has to do with us, we're going to probably do a watch party. Sundays, we just going to be watching football all day.
All the time.
We just going to be watching football all day.
Landlord said there's an internet outage in his area. So, that's what happened. So hopefully it'll come back.
Tell him to get on his cell phone. Tell him to get on his cell phone. Just click on it like me.
There's an internet outage in his area. So
come on now. Internet is in the air, man. I'm talking about the cellular internet. Country dude. God. That boy said the internet gonna work.
Nah.
He on Wi-Fi.
Hell no.
He can be on the cell phone like me.
Yeah. Let's see. But we wanted to talk about this upcoming preseason game. Because I still want to touch on that. Because listen, there was some guys, man, whose stock went through the roof. There were some guys whose stock plummeted. You know what I'm saying? Like not crypto, but what was that shit? NFTs. You remember NFTs?
Oh, I was been a crypto. I said, what? You a crypto?
he a crypto, man. He gonna let. But yeah, man. But this is what we're gonna be facing this upcoming game against the Seattle Seahawks. Now remember, they traded away Russell Wilson. And they got a king's ransom. So them boys had like 10 draft picks. So they're not expected to play their starters, but they got like 10 guys. They got to figure out what they're gonna do with them. They had 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, 2 fourth-round picks, 2 fifths, a 6th.
God damn, they sound like us a couple years ago.
Yeah, and listen, I never like giving any team credit for anything, but this was a damn good draft. By them boys. They got Devin Witherspoon, who a lot of people thought might have been the best cornerback in the draft. So he went 5th overall. They got Jackson Smith in Jogba from Ohio State, who was probably the best route running wide receiver in the entire draft. Yeah. They got Derek Hall, a pass rusher from Auburn. He was all SEC first team last year and all SEC second team the year before that. Zach Charbonnet was a running back that we wanted on our team. They got him too with the other second round pick. Right, I'm not really sure about Anthony.
That team is going to be. Listen, Seattle might not be good this year because they're young, but they sound like a team that's going to be really good in the next 2-3 years.
Shit, they were a playoff team last year, so we can't even knock them.
Because everybody, you know what's crazy? I know they drafted well because everybody that you're saying right now, I know, and y'all already know how I know about. Y'all already know how I get down on the draft. I'm not about to look at no 350 kids. Give me the kid. Give me the first 100. I got you. But everybody that you saying, I know.
Indeed. And hell, I even know the kid Cameron Young, Mississippi State defensive tackle. Now listen. After that, I have to go down to Kenny McIntosh from Georgia, but he's a running back that me and Landlord looked at too. So they got a bunch of guys that got potential. They got a bunch of guys that are good. So if I do the math right, that's 4 top 60 picks, right? That's going to play. So there's a lot of shit we can learn from this game. So, you know, a guy like Jalen Tolbert, I already feel like you're locked in to be wide receiver number 4. But dog, like it will be a lot for you to go out there and whoop up on the 5th overall pick. Kelvin Joseph, it would mean a lot if you're able to hang with JSN and lock down a 20th overall pick. That boy, DeMorvian Overshown, I know for a fact that Maji Smith is going to keep all the linebackers clean. So it'll mean a lot if you're able to get in the backfield and meet Zach Charbonnet and Kenny McIntosh.
Hey, and I'm going to tell y'all this right now. If I hear y'all saying some disrespect on Mozzie's name, I'm in the middle of the street with my shirt off. I need that 30. I'm running. Listen to me. You know why? Because we have been asking. I made hats that say stop the damn run. And listen to me right now. In one game, Mazi Smith is the best defensive tackle we've had since. Give me a name. Thank you. How long ago was that, bruh?
Years.
Listen to me. I'm going to just keep it all the way gangster with you. He's as good stopping the run right now as Malik Collins. He just doesn't have Malik Collins get to the quarterback ability. I love my boy Antoine Woods. I love you, my bro. But Mozzie got him by like 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Terrell McClain. He better than Terrell McClain. Don Terry Poe. Don't even bring his name up in front of me. Jonathan Hankins. He's a younger version of Jonathan Hankins, and he's stronger than Jonathan Hankins. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Jonathan Hankins will actually play longer because of Mazi Smith.
I would love to play.
To be honest with you, listen to me. Mazi, we need to listen. Oh, this is coming from the football gods right now. The Cowboys need to treat Mazi Smith like Aaron Donald right now. You know what this is what I mean by this. Aaron Donald is never by himself. You know what I'm saying? The Rams have always done a phenomenal job of pairing him with somebody else. Why? Because it puts your great players in a position where it's like, yeah, even though I am great, the moments of being great every day is not on me. Somebody else can pick up the slack a little bit. That's why they have. Listen, man, Aaron Donald didn't play with Ndamukong Suh. He didn't play with freaking Von Miller, Bobby Wagner every year.
Leonard Floyd. And hey, shout out to Taiwan for the $5 super sticker, my bro. They got your raffle entry, so salute to you. But yeah, man, like you said, they stacked the deck for Aaron Donald. He usually never plays, and even the guys that beside him, they always give him a pretty decent one tick. They always put pass rushers around him, so it's never all on Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald can just be Aaron Donald. He ain't got to be Superman every day. But then when he gives you Superman, like everybody else picks up the slack too. So he's surrounded by
yeah, and then it allows Aaron Donald to just focus on having superstar moments. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out for the super sticker.
Yeah, he sent you a lemon character. That's
you know what I mean? Hey, shout out for the lemons. But you get what I mean? Yes, Aaron Donald is great. And guess what? On that Super Bowl, guess who made the biggest play of the game? Aaron Donald. But guess who allowed him to make those plays? Because they were focusing. Why did Aaron Donald get a one-on-one, bruh? Because they had to account for somebody else.
Well, Von, wasn't it? Von was on that team.
Von Miller was, yeah.
Yeah, so I love it, you know, and that's what I would do. You got Maji Smith. You gotta keep Michael Parsons around for long as humanly possible. You know, you keep Sam Williams around because I feel like he can be the heir apparent to DeMarcus Lawrence one day. So, you know, just keep pass rushers around him and keep other good defensive tackles around him. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some good defensive tackle depth right now, right? Because, you know, Quentin Bohanna's in the third year of his development. He looked good. He looked good last preseason game. Right? Same thing with Neville and Osa. They looked good.
No, I'm gonna tell you this right. No. Neville looked improved. Like, I'm gonna give my boy his love. Like, Neville looked good, but Neville looked better. Because there was people that wrote Neville off. Yeah. And I feel like he heard that. But Neville looked better. But he looked like a better player. To be honest with you, Neville low-key looked like your best defensive tackle.
For that game,
hey, I want to talk about somebody that you're probably one of the only people that I've actually heard even talk about and give this kid some love. You made me go back and go look at some. I didn't even go look at film. I just went and looked at the game over. Keep it real. But that boy Sam Richards, man. I might even be saying his name wrong.
Yeah.
Tackle, North Carolina. A lot of people forget we drafted the kid. With Tyron Smith, always. I'm not saying it. I'm not predicting it, but listen to me. He's gonna play. What are your thoughts?
And this is the thing. Like, I was not sure about Asim Richards when we
I call him Sam. I gotta think his name is Asim. My bad.
It's something. Some people say it's awesome. Some people say it's
Asim. It's ASIM.
Yeah, it's ASIM, but some people say it's pronounced like awesome. Some people say it's pronounced Asim. I'm not sure. Hey, listen. Like, this is like, I don't know how to pronounce this man's name. Like, God forgive me. Like, maybe we get the man on the show one day, he can clarify it for us. I think everybody in Cowboy Nation wants to know. But you know, he was a guy who he didn't really play too much. He didn't start playing tackle until his senior year in high school. But he did improve every year in North Carolina.
But think about this: in 1 year, he got a D1 scholarship, bro. That's pretty freaking hard.
Yep. Yeah. So he definitely improved every year, and you know, despite the fact he didn't really have, you know, much work out there, he has a basketball background. He got great feet. He's a very good athlete. The boy can, you know, he could dunk at his size. So, you know, he's very athletic. You can't teach the boy like 6'3", like 6'4" and a half and 300 some pounds, and he moves really well. Got really good feet. So, you know, like, I understood why they drafted him because of the physical, but you know, like, I was saying that TJ Bass would be a plug and play guy before he would, and I was not necessarily wrong, because TJ Bass looked good too. But Asim Richards was graded top 5 as a pass blocker for forwards in preseason, and top 5 as a run blocker. So he's the only offensive lineman that graded out good as both a pass blocker and a run blocker.
And that's pretty goddamn. You do that. Listen to me. If he's on any other team, you doing that, they're looking at him now as as a starter some point this year.
Hold on. Rent due, landlord back.
Hey, real quick, before you chop in, somebody said something about, they said Neville looked good versus third string players. Listen to me. If Neville looked good versus third string, then Deuce Vaughn looked good versus third string. You can't have it both ways, fellas.
True. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you can only have it the way you have it.
I don't know what's going on. I had a little outage in my area. But yeah, we back with it. I heard y'all talking glowingly about Mr. Neville Gallimore. I did see him getting off the ball pretty good. He was in the backfield. He was penetrating. He was making some noise. He was disruptive. So that's good to see from Neville. We need him, though. We need Neville to step up. And it looked like he's on the right path to that. So that's good for Neville. We need some defensive lineman depth, especially in the interior defensive line. We do.
Shit. But hey, this is year 3 for all them boys. This is like year 3 for Neville. This is year 3 for Big Quinn. You know, and that's usually the year where defensive tackles come to their own. You know what I mean? Yep. So we might have a good problem at defensive tackle, right? Because if Bohannon can go out there at his size and be a space eater like we thought he could, that adds so much depth for us. If Osa, you know, and Osa being pretty solid, but you know, if Neville can also be a person we can depend on at the 3 tech, especially with Ihoko being dinged up and probably being slightly undersized his first year in, that's a beautiful problem to have. Somebody might have to fake an injury, end up on IR.
My boy Big Bo is somebody I like, and for some reason he started out strong last year, but then all of a sudden they kind of like pulled him. I think he got hurt, and then he never was able to get really like back into the rotation. So hopefully, if he's healthy, I look at Big Bo like somebody who's gonna make some noise. I really do. I seen him do it before. I just didn't see him do it over a whole season.
Hey, let me throw this out there real quick. He said, "I'm worried about our backs blocking the defense pass rushing." Well, the Dallas Cowboys might be too, but they also limited the amount of time that they even asked them to pass block. The Dallas Cowboys threw the ball 43 times. The running backs pass blocked 7 times total. It's like all running backs totals pass block 7 times. So I'm not sure if it's a preseason thing or if it's a West Coast offense thing. Because remember, you know, sometimes the definition of a 3 down back differs depending on the offensive system you're in. Some offensive systems, to be a 3 down back, you have to pass block. In certain systems, to be a 3 down back, you have to be a receiver on Thursday. Right, that's what they do with Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, little ass, is not out there pass blocking. Right, they have somebody they bring in on occasion to pass block when they want extra protection, when they need more than a 5-man pass blocking scheme. But for the most part, guys like Alvin Kamara, guys, what's the boy name in over there for the Chargers? Austin Eckler. Them boys are not pass blocking. Them boys is out there running routes. So it's going to depend on the on the schematics. But they did not really ask them to do too much of that this last preseason game. So 43 pass blocking, 43 opportunities to pass block. They asked them to do it 7 times.
That's all I was about to say. Like, that's if you a good OC, if you got a good offensive system going on, that's your job. You're supposed to hide your flaws. If you know you got a flaw in pass protection as far as your running backs go, don't ask them to do it as much. It's common sense stuff. You know what I'm saying? Scheme you a tight end over there to chip block a defensive end if you feel like he's a problem or something like that. It's like you said, it's schematic ways that you can compensate for your flaws you got, especially as far as pass pro. Like if you know this dude a dog over there, you playing Bosa or somebody, you get a chip block from a tight end over there. It's simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that, or you go heavy and you utilize play action and you run at Nick ass and then you utilize play action once you tie
you make him chase from behind or something. Make him chase Tony Pollard from behind. Do a stretch run the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tire him out. You can tire him out. And we seen, I don't know if is that Nick? Which one for the 49ers? Is it Joe? Joe is Nick at the 49ers. Okay.
Yeah, Nick at the 49ers.
So
and
Joey the one that we know that if you tire him out, if you have him doing anything other than pass rushing, he gonna kind of call it quits. Nick a little different. You know what I'm saying? Nick, he a dog in both of the areas. He gonna fight all the way through all of it. So it's probably best you just keep chipping him, running away from him, make him just work as much as you can. Joey, if you keep chipping him, he'll start slowing down on the pass rush. He don't want to do no type of run defense at all. He just want to pass rush.
He said, "Can our running backs actually pass block?" Rico Dow can, but so that's the one guy that probably can pass block. Tony Pollard, I'm not going to ask him to pass block right now, coming off of a leg injury. Deuce Vaughn is 5'5". I'm not going to ask him to pass block anybody. Malik Davis, like we saw what he did in pass pro, he completely whiffed, caused a sack. So apparently he cannot pass block. Yeah. So we go down the list. There's like one guy, and that one guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna say. This is what I say. Malik Davis doesn't have the. We don't have anybody on our team that naturally has the instinct to pick up someone that feels it and picks it up. Man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody that's on our team right now, when it comes to pass blockage, is going to be guys that we're going to think about. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. Dak is athletic, so the rush off the ends, I'm not going to concern myself with too much. Dak, you're just going to have to improvise, bro. Like Tony Romo, like if you think about Tony Romo, like his most athletic play was what? Was TJ Watt was coming off the edge trying to get his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Spun out.
That was legendary.
Yeah, that was super legendary. And my biggest issue is really going to be the pressure up the middle, where if you get a blitz up the middle, if a running back doesn't kill his play or doesn't, because there's a lot of times where the play was not for Zeke to pass block on this play. The play was probably for Zeke to do a wheel route, right? But Zeke identifies that there's a blitzing linebacker coming up the A gap. So what does he do? He stints like he's running his route, and then he cuts back, stands right in front of it, takes on it. Dak delivers a pass. Those are the plays. Those are the instinctive things that are going to have to happen. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't give a damn who you are. Lamar Jackson, I don't give a damn who you are. If you get pressure up the middle, 99% of most quarterbacks are going down. Because there's nowhere else you can go but backwards. You know what I'm saying? And you're taught never to run backwards. You know what I'm saying? So 99% of most
did it.
Huh?
Patrick Mahomes goes against every rule. He throws
But
across
I'm
his
listen
body.
to
He
me.
throws.
I'm gonna tell you this right
He
now.
was cool for doing it though. He lost like 15, 25 yards on the sack one time.
Hey,
Like,
listen to me. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this right here though. If you go look at the stuff that Patrick Mahomes does, Patrick Mahomes is doing that stuff outside the pocket. Man,
Yeah.
every quarterback, if you get pressure up the middle, it doesn't. And think about this. It doesn't even matter what player it is. If you get pressure up the middle, you're going down because quarterbacks are not practicing throwing 40-yard passes while they're backpedaling. They're not practicing that.
Nah.
At all.
You right about that. I just was saying, like you said, you taught not to go backwards. You are, but Pat did it and he did it, and it was stupid by him doing it too. He don't make many mistakes, but I remember I told my homeboy a Chiefs fan, so when he did it, I called him. I'm like, yo, Pat just had like a 25-yard sack. What is he doing out there? You know what I'm saying? So I had to talk my little talk to him. But yeah, if you get middle pressure from a quarterback, it's too quick for one. What's the quickest way from point A to point B? It's
Straight line.
So if he in a straight line, it's hard for a quarterback to be able to react like that. So yeah.
The only person, and I'm gonna tell you what it do too. When quarterbacks get pressure up the middle, they didn't see it. You wanna know why? Because if he would have saw it, he would have checked to it.
Mm-hmm.
If Dak is standing there and Dak is looking and Dak can foresee a blitzing linebacker coming up the middle, he's gonna say, check, check, check. Mike, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And he's going to let Zeke know, pick this motherfucker up.
Yeah.
Dak is not going to just let someone get a free run at him.
But that's why I said the schematics, the only thing I'm hoping for, I think Mike McCarthy will be able to kind of compensate it by quick passes and stuff like that. So you won't ask them to do as much as pass pro, because that's kind of the tempo West Coast offense usually is. It's kind of a quick tempo. Like 2-step drops a lot of the times, 5-step drops. You ain't doing many 7-step drops and stuff like that for like deep developing routes like that. So most of the time they want to get it out, and then if your first 2 reads ain't there, you always got a outlet like you can check down. So it ain't too many times. Hopefully the schematics will cover up those long time, like when you have to pass pro for 2-3 plays in a row. Hopefully we don't have to do that as much.
And I'm gonna tell you, Dak. Listen, let me clarify something too. Dak, that doesn't have to do with him reading defenses, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I can run a defense right now that's gonna look like a cover 2 until you hike the ball. And as soon as you hike the ball, my safety's gonna drop, my other safety's gonna fall, my cornerbacks are gonna come up and press. And now we're in what? Cover 3. And I did all that to do what? To get you to throw the ball to the middle of the field where I'm gonna have a safety waiting there for the ball.
Yep. And that's pretty much what happened in practice today. Like, he saw something pre-snap. He tried to get the ball to what he identified, and they changed the coverage.
Because you don't
snap, and it ended up hitting Trayvon Diggs in the stomach.
Because think about this. You don't think about this. You can read, like, it's like watching a movie. You can be watching a movie and kind of understand the plot, but you don't know who actually killed him until what? To the end credits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. Like, Dak is reading the defense on what he thinks they're going to do. Right? And the defense knows that he's reading the defense based off of what they're going to do. Right? That's why a lot of these defenses are what? They're moving. If you look at most defense, like Nick Saban is the one that really invented, well, he was the first one I saw that really, really did this, where his defense moves as much as the offense, where the defense is lit. Because most of the time in football games, the defense is already out there waiting for the offense to come out.
Yep.
Nick Saban.
And a lot of No, some of the people you forgetting, like the defense can audible too.
Thank
Just like you talk about people audibling plays. Like, dog, what do you think a green dot is? You're the person that's in charge. Hey, I see this. We're getting into this because they're lined up like this. I see this on film. They in this set. They run this play, so we're gonna switch to a better defense for that.
It's always a chess match between the green dot and the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The Mike linebacker and the quarterback. You'll hear, if you ever watch them Peyton Manning games, you'll hear him going literally back and forth with the Mike linebacker. He'll be like, "Hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this." And then the Mike linebacker will change his play. And then Peyton like, "Nah, we're gonna like they literally play chess against each other." So yeah.
Then he like,
And then think about this. And then like people say, like, and then think about this. Quarterbacks, they do it like that's like the Omaha. They asked Peyton Manning what did Omaha meant. He said most of the time it didn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he knew it meant something to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's Omaha, the defense automatically thinking they're changing their plays, they're changing their
he's changing the direction he going in or something.
and
You know
guess
what
what?
I'm
It
saying?
meant absolutely nothing.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Because they going to try to catch on to some of your code words and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you manipulate that. See, it's just chess, y'all. It's just chess. Once they feel like they got you, you play off what they feel like they got you on. You know what I'm saying? And do something different. You build off of that. So it's all about chess.
I mean, and that's why Dak Prescott added that. Here we go to his cadence. It be messing him up. That's why he been getting these folks to jump so often. They said there's this little wrinkle they added. They added it last year, but they use it more and more.
So how does he go? Like, do it. Can you do it?
What? He was like, Green, something. Here we go.
And they'll think he finna say hike already.
And they think he finna hike the ball, but like, here we go don't really mean shit.
Yeah.
And guess what? It doesn't mean anything until he's like, on here we go.
And then here we
then he come out and say, here we go. That's how you play off it.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
And then here we go as a post route for a touchdown.
Hey, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you one of the most deadliest call in 6U football that I've seen is a play called on one, no play. I formation, no play. And you know what they literally do? They go out there and they line up and they just say hut. And the whole play is based off of this side of the football team not moving. And like, bruh, at 6U level and damn near at 8U level, bruh, you could probably get 20 to 25 yards off that play because it's 5 yards every time they jump off sides.
Straight penalties, yeah.
It's 5 yards.
Yeah, that just like Craig Lofgren said, Rodgers the best at that, but you better believe that Mike McCarthy played a part in that.
McCarthy helped him.
You know what I'm saying? He used to burn us with that too, Craig. He used to burn us with that all the time. How many times you almost throwed your drink off your table because the Cowboys couldn't stay on sides playing Green Bay? And we used to always get caught in the 12-man. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like Mike McCarthy and them always had to play faster than we did. It always was. They'll catch 2 and 3 players running off the field. This is the type of stuff you're going to see with the Mike McCarthy offense, but it's going to be in our favor this time. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be.
Hey, you got it. It's crazy. I mean, the reason why you got to do those types of things in the NFL is because talent is becoming so equally matched. Like, you got to find things that you're able to do that you can you know what I mean? That gives you a statistical advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, because talent is so evenly matched now.
The Quincy talking about Dak ain't Aaron. Who said he was?
Why did you read that? I've seen it. Listen, we gonna stop listening to Quincy. We gonna do better when the Quincy say.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this is what I've learned about some fans. Right? Some fans, they put such a hope, because the Quincy is a Cowboy fan, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
What I've seen is a lot of Cowboy fans, they put so much stake into Dak Prescott that they actually put more stake into Dak, more into Dak than they do the entire team. You know what I'm saying? Where it's almost like you're Dak Prescott Cowboy fans versus Dallas Cowboy fans. Because if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, then you understand that this is a team thing. It is a team game. You know what I'm saying? But if you're putting all that emphasis, if you're going into a game saying Dak has to be the reason why we win or lose this game, then I understand why one day you hate him and one day you dislike him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's, I like to tease with the Quincy. He be trolling me, so I troll him back. So, it is what it is.
It's all good.
But yeah, man. So I like the fact that Mike McCarthy gonna be able to unlock that with us. You know what I'm saying? We will see that. And I think that speaks to what Mike McCarthy was saying about getting the play in quick. See, everybody like to just give Aaron Rodgers every single shred, an ounce, an iota of credit for the Green Bay Packers. But did you hear what Mike McCarthy said? He also said, hey, we gonna cut some of this verbiage down so we can get the plays out quicker. That's part of why he kept us lacking all the time, because he getting his plays out like this and our players still running in and off the field. This is a part of his schematics. That's why he said he gonna cut some of this verbiage down so we can get these plays in and out quicker. That was one of the things I didn't like about Romo, to me too, because Romo seemed like he used to get to the play to the last second, didn't it? And it's like the pass rush always used to know when to go, to me. I don't know.
Well, that was also them. That was also clock management. That was something they were doing deliberately. Dak has actually been doing that too, is hiking the ball under the
At the
5 minute
last
mark.
second.
At the
Yeah.
5 minute mark. Yeah, it does. It does limit your ability to get those offsides called because it does kind of, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely see it in that aspect, but I think they were more concerned with milking the flow, milking the game. You know what I'm saying?
Game, yeah. Because it used to seem like them boys coming out the ball. Because if you wait till the last second, everybody know when it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no deception in that. But I like how Mike McCarthy said he doing it. He cutting the verbiage in half so he can get the plays out quicker. Then think about this. If you wait until the last second, you won't be able to audible as much as you need to either. Because you got a timeline. Like, you got to go. So if you get the plays out quicker, now Dak got enough time to adjust, make his pre-snap adjustments and reads too. So all of that's gonna benefit this team, I feel like.
It will. I definitely see it. And listen, Dak Prescott caught plenty of people slipping on.
He did it last year. Yeah.
So now that, so now that you're given the opportunity to do it more, I expect to see it more often. You know what I'm saying? They're just part of the cat and mouse game. Listen, people can say what they want to say about Dak Prescott, but they can never call him stupid. That man has a very good grasp on the game. He has a very good grasp of what's going on. You do not end up top 10 in NFL history in completion percentage, not knowing what the hell's going on.
Defenses.
You
That's
do
what
not,
they say.
Yeah, you do not end up top 10 in passer rating, not being accurate. So he see what's going on, and he delivers the ball where it needs to go. So you can never say that about Dak Prescott. So giving him more free reign with the offense and allowing him to try and fish, for those offsides, I like it because he's done it plenty of time. Also, why do you keep giving the Quincy energy, man? I don't want to talk about the Quincy.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. The Quincy, I love you, but I'm gonna tell you, the Quincy is the type of dude who's like, I'm not trying to compare you to a female, but some females, some people on like wedding days, some ladies they can't go to weddings. Why? Because they understand that they're not the prettiest girl in the building for that day. You know what I'm saying? Some people come in comment boxes and they can't help that they're not, it's psychologically, they don't understand that it's not about them. So they say things to make it about them. It's like a female wearing white to a wedding. Like, why would you wear white on the day that's not about you? You know what I'm saying? So what we got to do is we got to make sure that we don't highlight those things or highlight those. Hey, somebody block that Cynthia Bellina. If it's on me, I'll get it.
Out of here.
She got to get up out of here. But I mean, that's what that be. So we just got to make sure that we're not giving him any more additives, because once you stop doing that, folks stop doing. Because the Quincy, you always have good feedback and input. We want to read your good feedback and input. We don't want to read the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody sniped out that lady yet. She's dropping links out the link.
I'm trying to right now.
I just added to the block.
Get up out of here.
So they might got. All right, hold on. I gotta go move this car. Give me 1 second.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, man, I think that'll be good for us though, man, going in the future with the getting the plays in and out quicker. I think that'll help us out.
It says yeah. But hey, man, we talking a lot about Dak Prescott, but man, do we think Dak's we think Dak gonna play this weekend? Do y'all think Dak plays Saturday? Put it in the comment box.
Probably not, Who knows?
Would you like to see him at some point in this preseason?
Not really. I don't gotta see him. I know what Dak know what he's gonna do, man. I'm confident in what Dak gonna do, And like they said, I think he's getting a top tier reps in practice. You can't do it all the way like game, but he's going against a top defense. Like what would Seattle defense offer him that our defense ain't gave him? See what I'm saying? Like, them boys ain't good enough. They ain't good enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's my thing. I don't mind. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't mind Dak getting a few series. I don't necessarily want him to play in this game, but in the next week, in that final game, I don't mind it. Like, if you go look at Dak Prescott, last year, he kind of in that first game, the offense kind of started off a little sluggish, and it just wasn't Dak. It was the entire offense. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily feel that Dak has to play, but I feel like this first team offense, I would like to get them some reps, because I don't want the first, I don't want the first for one, I don't want to take the Giants lightly. And then for two, I players get hurt in practice. Players get hurt. If the only reason why you don't want to play Dak in a preseason game is because you think he's going to get hurt, the numbers against that are very slim anyway. You know what I'm saying? Players typically get hurt in regular season games. Why? Because they're actually playing more reps. Like, you know what I mean? To get hurt, like don't think about this. Tony Romo didn't get hurt because it was a preseason game. Tony Romo got hurt because he did something dumb. You know what I'm saying? You were already down. Give yourself up. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, we all love Tony, but bro, you were wrong. And we all know that as much as we love Dak is smart enough not to do that.
The way they operating these days, though, is like if he would have, most people playing they starters like the first preseason game. Because think about it, if something was to happen, you'll still have a few weeks to get your player ready to go into the regular season. So they typically, I feel like most coaches typically wouldn't do it the last week. You see what I'm saying? Like they like, so if he ain't played last week or this week coming up, he ain't gonna play. The
reason why I said the final game is because in the final game it will probably be no starters playing again. He'll be the offense will be playing no starters. So it's like, I'll honestly, like, I want it to be more about, I just don't want their first, man, you got a new starting running back. You got 3 guys on your offensive line that are starting in different positions. Well, Tyler, Tyron, and Terrence still should be playing week 1, right?
Yeah, he's out there practicing. So yeah.
Okay, so you got 2 new guys on 2 guys' position. Even though they played in those positions, Tyler Smith has never started an NFL game at guard. Played preseason, but never at guard. You got new starting wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this. Even if Dak don't even throw the ball, bro, which he probably would.
Yeah,
I don't mind them going out for a series, man. Like, Patrick Mahomes plays almost every year in the preseason.
I wouldn't mind it either. I just don't see us doing it. Because if we ain't do it the first game, it's pretty much, I think that's pretty much over with.
Yeah, I don't think that's Mike McCarthy.
He says coaches have to see backups and make decisions on cut. Listen to me. Coaches already know who's getting cut and who's not. They already know that. Like, they've been with these dudes for almost 2 months now. The games are only a solidification of what we're going to do.
He said Tyler started the Bucks playoff game at guard. Did he?
I don't remember that.
True or not?
Because I know Tyron Smith was not the left tackle in that game. Because Tyron Smith played right, if I'm not mistaken. So no, I don't remember that either. Yeah. I remember I remember starting lineup being Tyler Smith at left tackle. Guard was Connor McGovern, Tyler Baez, Zach Martin, and then you had Tyron Smith.
He said Jason Peters started at left tackle that game. I'm not sure. I got to go back and look. I don't know.
Go ahead, Lance.
I was just about to say, I'm probably gonna have to get up out of here, honestly. I want to touch another topic before we wrap it up.
Nah, like I said, we'll spin the block.
I want to do a show tonight.
Spin the block later
or tomorrow night.
Shoot, I'm with it.
Give us some late night uncut.
I would love it.
What y'all want to do tonight or tomorrow night? We gonna declare it. You know.
Tonight is fine. I mean, tonight. What's today? Thursday.
Yeah, let's do
tonight then. We're gonna do it tonight.
I only got a half a day at work tomorrow, so I ain't gonna be sleeping too long.
Yeah, we can do it tonight then. Y'all make sure if y'all awake, tune in to Cowboys UnCut later on tonight. We're gonna do us a show. So y'all come through.
12:30.
Yeah, about 12:30. Yeah. Pull up, come through, stop by, and support. You understand? But
yep.
Y'all know I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on our social media. I got to get ready to get to this day job, but I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all support West Coast Cowboy and HTM Sports, man. We appreciate y'all.
And yeah, man, it's your boy Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. Make sure you hit that like and share on the way out. Slap the shit out of Eagles fan. You want that discount. And, hit that cash out with the super chat. You want a chance to win the Dallas Cowboy jacket or pullover in the raffle, man. So salute,
sir.
Hey, man, appreciate everybody. Shout out my boy. Appreciate you, my boy Tyler. And appreciate everybody that's showing love in the comment box. Appreciate all y'all, man. Hey, it's definitely been a good time. Always a blast getting on here talking content, man. We obviously everybody's gonna be dropping their own individual content, so make sure y'all support that. Got a game got a game Saturday, man. Saturday at 7, man. More like Cowboy, 7 o'clock, prime time game. I've looked forward for the Dallas Cowboys to try to put on a show, and I'm looking forward to see some of these guys that have played well in this last week's game get elevated in these first rows, man. So this week's game is gonna be fun, man. And I'm gonna tell you, Seattle is not gonna just go out there. They're one of those prideful teams. They don't give a damn, bro. They're not saying they're gonna try to purposely win the game, but they're gonna try. Seattle's gonna put up a good little fight for a preseason game. They are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I like that. So
West Coast, you got the advantage. It's 7 for you, but it's 9 for us. So that's a late game they got going on. But
damn, 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's 9 p.m. for us. But we'll figure it out. They on your side of the town, ain't it?
On a Saturday night too. That's crazy.
That's late.
Yeah.
But we'll holler at y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and support. I'm gonna have to get up out of here, man. We'll get back with you.
You guys already know what it is. Never look down, stars up, B.